all of that aside, this is the grand finals, man. This is Beyond Gaming's 3v3 $5,000 tournament. This is just one of the qualifiers, one of four. And then you have the finals after that. So we're going to have 5 weeks. This is week number 1 of 5 of epic matches going on between tons of teams. And I love this. And that's why I'm saying screw everything else. I'm just like, oh crap, you know, I've got all this stuff to do. And it's like, it's been so long, but I'm staying in here because this is going to be good. This really is going to be good. I love it. And you guys should love it too. So I don't know why our viewers are going down. Maybe it's getting really late. It's like 2:25 a.m. No, 1:25 a.m. in Central European time. So you guys can check out the VODs. This is being recorded, right? Please tell me this is being recorded.
I have my finger on the fraps button at all time. I'm fairly sure Barbosa is no stranger to Justin TV, so likely you're going to have their VODs up there as well. Yep, there's lots of ways to recap here, guys. Lots of ways.
Yeah, there are some truly epic matches. I don't know if you guys allow for YouTube exports or, you know, highlights. But, man, this will be a tournament where people will just be feasting on it for a long time, getting to know what BLC is all about. FourCourtJester, you are the main host today, sir. Please, please introduce us to these grand finals between these two epic teams.
SK Gaming, Ours, here at the Beyond Gaming 3 vs 3 qualifying round number 1. Whoever wins this best of 3 maps is automatically introduced to the grand finals June 4th. And right now, Jackasm taking a lot of damage from Iverson and Mega Zero. So right now, they really want this spot. They want to go on, and look at that ultimate come out right there. Lots of damage coming out, but Jackasm is really hurt. Chip Cyan has to get some good health going at right there, but Rex, he's looking fairly healthy. He's just jumping around the place. Iverson is taking a good amount of damage as well. Still don't know why Jackasm's alive. Oh, there we go. Now he's down because Chip Cyan's just way out of position around that corner, but now it's going to be Chip and Rex going up here against the top US team of the world tournament-wise, and now Hafu, Mega Zero, and Iverson are really going to have to test their metal up against this SK game. Look at that great goo catching both Rex and Chip, and Iverson going to get that killer from Chip Cyan. Rex is now stuck in a corner. Hafu going to come over here with the space. Bam! Right there. Mega Zero, sliver of a health, but hey, you know what? It's really hard to kill Mega Zero.
I mean, his name might be Mega Zero, but he never gets to 0 health. Or not very often. The reason he's called Mega Zero is because he's making sure that you have the Mega Zero on your team. 0-0-0 for all your health pools on the SK Gaming team. And he's staying alive just with a little sliver. Nice punt back out. Jackasm, oh, I don't know if he just used his Kunju right there and it just got interrupted or something. But right now, he's not using Kunju. I wonder if he's saving it. There it is. After he gets that Spectro Strike onto him. Look at that. Hafu looking like she could go on the prowl again. She has more stacks on her M1. Moonburst just going to be debuffing Jackasm. Here it is. Oh, not going to hit that Kunju. Excellent play right there. Now's the time to go on to Jackasm. Goo comes out. Can it kill Jackasm? Yes, he is trying to whirlwind away for extra speed. No dice, senor. You know what? They baited that out so well on Oars. You know, they have Iverson who just would love to spam M1s all day. But he's like, oh, I know. Hafu spaced in. Jackasm's like, oh, I bet she's going to Spectre Strike. Nope. Mind games. Kunju down. Fleetfoot down. Mega Zero's like, oh, as soon as your Fleetfoot's down, Goo on top of you. Done. Iverson spaces in. Hafu coming up with that Moonburst onto other targets, making sure that they can't help out. Game over. 2-0. Great mind games right there. Great control by Team Oars over SK Gaming. And we'll have to see how they adapt.
Man, I do remember SK Gaming, you know, they held that throne for a long time. The team to beat if you wanted your name out there, and Oars is doing a great job of getting their name out there right now, taking out SK Gaming 2-0 right now. If they could win this, the first map of the series is going to be awarded here to Team Oars, and to that effect, Hafu is taking quite a beating from both Jackasm and Rex. Not really any kind of big damage. Oh, look at that scuba stuff on top of all 3 of them. Jackasm taking so much damage. Hafu helping out a little bit here and there, but Iverson, wow, like Chip did a great job keeping people alive there as Mega Zero stuck in the corner. He is in that corner as we have the Bloodgate announcement go off, but who cares right now? Jackasm is down, and Chip is going down, and Rex is punted away, and oh, it's not looking good at all for SK Gaming. Hafu is off in the corner healing, and Iverson, man, oh man, look at that silly emote. 682 damage coming to you from his fist to your face, and jeez, he is a hurting machine.
1.7k damage. Next highest was Jackass with 1k. And Hafu, I mean, okay, Hafu, you're like, oh, well, you didn't do a lot of damage, Hafu. But that Spectro Strike, it's all about the burst. It's all about Hafu. She's playing back a little bit. She spaces in, gets that Spectro Strike, gets that Moon Burst off. And that's a lot of burst damage. You know, you're spacing in, that's about 25. You get the M1, that's 25. If the trance is triggered, well, she gets in a better position and can hit somebody else with it. Moonburst for 20 damage, as well as a humongous debuff. And we're going to go to the Test Your Might server, which is on EU. So SK Gaming wants revenge. Best of 3. Whew, stream reporting for duty. Captain Barbosa. It's not the pirate. Yeah, Captain Timo. But, you know, oh, man, jeez, this is... Iverson is just able to do what he wants. Good control. You might say cheese comp, but I dare you. I dare you guys to run that. Alchemist, Astronomer, Ravener. Run it. If we see tons of those comps destroying everything else, then yeah, okay. They're playing the game to the fullest of its mechanics. But you have to realize some of the stuff they do, especially against this SK Gaming team, which has 2 trances, 1 Wuju, 1 Kunju.
2 barriers.
2 barriers, right? One of them which reduces damage. Another one which will punish you if you break it. And a boatload of CCs, slows, in caps, and stuff like that. They are pulling this off magnificently.
Indeed.
So you can't just say, oh, cheese cup. No. They are showing such great control when Jackasm Kunjus or when a Wuju happens. You're seeing them do fake casting. You're seeing them peel for each other. You're seeing CC go out on different targets that are trying to support, like Rex and Chip Cyan, while they're trying to go for Jackasm. So, here it is. FourCourt, take this one away.
All right, map number 2. It is going to be on the EU server this round. We did have, the ping advantage for Oars in the first map, but if Oars can take this, they are going to be crowned the qualifying round number 1 victors, and they're going to get themselves their own in-game title. To get that, though, Hafu, he's going to have to try to, live a little right now. She is just taking damage up the wazoo, and look at that screen tearing. Magnificent. Iverson going to come over here with Jackasm, throws out the in-cap to the spin. Mega Zero is actually full health with that temporary hit points, and she's just been throwing out those heals to a good degree. Oh, look at that ultimate right there. Oh, we did have, not Mega Zero, we had Hafu go down, but Mega Zero not looking so good either. We do have her own Q, not really that effective. Iverson still trying to take down Jackasm. Going toe-to-toe right there. We do got the in-cap there onto Chip. Mega Zero still alive, sliver of a hit point. Yeah, I mean, he could probably sneeze on her and she'd be just falling over dead if it wasn't for that temporary hit points. Gonna try to keep Iverson alive. Might have to be too much, might have to be very worried about herself, because Rex is not letting up whatsoever. Iverson's still alive, but no, the sleep pile. No, Spike Shield coming out, saving her ass. No way. Are we gonna have that in-cap land? And Chip Cyan is just gonna sit there looking pretty. Didn't die, which is good for Chip, I suppose, but 664 healing negated a lot of the damage right there.
Yeah, and, crippling goo, instant injection, deadly injection use, definitely mitigating 50% damage and healing reduction on the target that it explodes on. The only way to get rid of that debuff is if you trance it, and Hafu is the only one that can do it, or Clarity. So we'll have to see, what they're doing. Clarity used to knock Jackasm back. Looks like Hafu's going to go in. Oh, no. See, Jackasm's playing mind games right now. He didn't decide to Kunju when Hafu spaced in, knowing that, hey, they're going to try and bait that out. Rex baited out that little Wuju, fake casted asleep and fake casted a Deadly Injection. Goomba Stomp missed. Iverson not going to be doing nearly as much damage as he wants. He's going to punt back Rex. He's going to put him off in the corner. Spin. Woj on back, and he's going to get near his team. Mega Zero trying to deal with Jackasm very well. Here again, Rex just being punted around, sort of like a little stone skipping on water. And look at that. Jackasm not going to be getting that Kunju proc. Iverson, fake casted, hit his maces off to the side. But look at this. They're going to combo onto Mega Zero, who's down in the corner. We have Hafu trying to kill Rex with the Astral Beam. Not going to happen. Mega Zero still alive. But look at this. Iverson trying to come in for support. Oh, got a little bit too hasty. Proc that Wuju, but it's okay. Jackasm misses the Tempest. Going to be knocked around the corner. Trance goes out, and oh man, not happening for SK right now. They played it well that first round, and really Rex trying to get back to his team. Iverson doing a really nice job, and look at that, boom, baited out that Kunju for Sunny 20XX. That's exactly what I'm talking about, buddy. You baited out that Kunju. He fake casted that. You press T, you can stop an M1 slash because it has a cast time. So GG, son. None of that. So anyways, great games by Ors right there. I love calling out stream monsters who have no idea what they're talking about. 1-1 against these two teams in the second map. FourCourt, please.
I'm not your buddy, pal. That's exactly what I wanted to say to you right there. But you were very commanding there, sir. But yeah, Jackassum, look at this. Getting comboed on so early into this match. Iverson and Hafu. The Moonstone goes out to Chip. Gets punted as well. No heals for Jackassum as of yet. I think Chip Cyan just missed that instant injection, and Jackassum not looking the greatest right now. Another punch, but who went down? I think it was Mega Zero, as it does look like Iverson and, well, it looks like Hafu's actually still up, but wow. So much control on Chip Cyan, and they just could not land the kill here onto Jackassum, and Rex is able to clean up no problem. SK taking that actually in 47 seconds. Not too shabby.
Yeah, Whirlwind 147. That's his ultimate. Ooh, you definitely cannot get stuck in that. And he was hitting multiple targets to get that much damage off. So, oh, look at that. You know, using Trance as sort of reactionary, Jackassum wasn't falling for it. Rex tried to get that disabling shot right there as a follow-up, and here they go. They're going to get right onto Jackassum. Spell Lock, Moonstone, Spike Strike going to be down. And look at this, Hafu trying to run on out. Whirling Blade is missed. Barrier, and look at that. Hafu is stunned for a teeny bit. Not going to matter. Mega Zero untouched, throwing out some good heals. Nice sleep by Chip Cyan. That's going to leave Iverson in a very vulnerable position as Astral Beam does go out. Fleetfoot instant injection to make sure Hafu does not do enough damage. Whirling Blade goes out. Let's see, can they get the kill onto Jackassum? No, instant injection. Nice Kunju right there. And they're going to try and kill Chip Cyan at the same time. Hafu getting targeted on, but no. EX Space going to try and get onto that Alchemist. Nice kill onto Chip Cyan. Deadly injection, no M1s, no damage afterwards, making sure that didn't get debuffed from him, because once you do a counterattack, like if a Wuju or a Kunju, if you're hit during that time, all debuffs on you are cleansed. And wow, that is going to be 2-2 now. SK Gaming versus Ors. Very, very well played by both teams. I'm excited to see these rounds. And this action is getting me all riled up. You know, before I was saying I was tired, I was losing it, but you know, you just need one of those games, get you prepped right on up, get you back into the action, get your mind pumping, heart racing, as the mind games, just all these little things that we are not talking about, so huge between these players.
Alright, this is it. This competition is heating up. If Ors can take this last game, they're going to be crowned the victors here of the qualifying cup #1. But if SK Gaming can bring it back, as Jackassum is trying to do right now with Iverson, we're going to be forced here into a game #3, as Hafu actually also going to be dropping down to about half health. Iverson coming over. They want to really collapse on Jack, but we do have that runic barrier up there, and that is something you do not want to break, especially when you're that condensed. Now Rexy did throw out that runic infusion. Mega Zero dropping really quick as well, but no, Iverson does go down. Jackassum living a little bit, but there goes the goo there from Mega Zero. It's still with Chip Cyan right there, but he has that barrier negating pretty much the entire thing. And Jackassum off in the corner, going to be trying to heal on up. Rex looking very healthy. They might be able to take Chip, they might be able to take Jack, but they're not going to be able to take Rex. So right now, SK Gaming feeling really good. That's going to be forcing us now into game #3, and guess what? That's going to be on the US servers.
Yeah, it is, and that is going to give Ors a little bit more of an advantage. But excellent play from Rex, Chip Cyan, and Jackassum. They adapted. You know what? They knew that they were all going to go onto Jackassum. Rex decided to come support a little bit more. You know, they decided, hey, let's try and kite him around a little bit more. Make sure that Mega Zero can't get all of that healing off. Force Hafu to space in. Get those disabling shots. And they noticed Hafu is really... Again, yeah, sorry. They noticed Hafu was doing a lot of solar charge, the counterattack, the trance, as I like to call it, after she spaced in and did an M1. And really, yeah, if they hit that, that's great. They get a lot more damage. You know, you get all your solar stacks, your solar dusts back on your Spectro Strike, and you can do 25 more damage, reapply the debuff. But they know that, so they're not hitting it quite as often. Or at least Jackassum's not when he's going in with the Harpoon. So they punished that a little bit. They also noticed, hey, Iverson, he does get a little bit out of position. If he doesn't get that barrier, because Mega Zero's around the corner, then, yeah, they can punish him a lot more. And they did a good job covering Jackassum that time. So, well played on all aspects. And whoever just makes the most mistakes, hitting a Wuju, hitting a Kunju. And, you know, most of the time it's like an instant injection. If that gets Kunju'd, oh man, you just wasted 40 energy, got Jackasm on your back. He doesn't have that debuff. And you're looking at a lot of pain at that point. One of your major abilities has been used, and he's right on you. It applies a slow because that's what a Kunju does. It hits you for 21 back damage and applies a little bit of a slow to you. But anyways, FourCourt, you wanted to say something. I feel the essence coming from you. You want to say something.
Map number 3, finals round here for qualifying round number 1. Beyond Gaming, sponsored by Justin TV, Thermal Take, Q-Pad, and you know, whoever wins this gets that first prize money. They get themselves some mouse pads. They get themselves an in-game title dedicated to their victory here today. So we are going to see some blood be shed. This arena is going to be looking pretty gory by the time we're done with it, as Rex and Jackasm already coming up here for the defensive chip side. And Hafu jumps in, but it looked like it almost got feared out. Iverson trying to do some good damage, but unfortunately just taking more than she's actually dealing, and is not looking really that good right now. Iverson has to run away. MegaZero was asleep, but she's back up now. Hafu going to be doing some long-range healing as well at this point, but Jackasm also starting to drop a little bit in his health pool, not getting any heals there from Chip, but Rex way off in the corner, getting punted to the end cap from Iverson. Big heals going down. Big heals are needed for Iverson if he wants to keep going here, but MegaZero with the goo going down. Very defensive goo, but unfortunately there's no one trotting upon that holy ground. So a little bit of a whip right there could spell the doom of this team. They're really kind of depending on a big amount of damage. Look at the health point difference at this point. Hafu's actually looking really strong, but the rest of them kind of really low, but double healers, you know, they're able to get themselves back up to that full temporary hit point, keep themselves up, as Jackasm's going to jump right in here. Chip is using some great positioning tactics behind that pillar, as Rex is going to throw out that runic infusion, and unfortunately it just does not seem to do too much. Chip is actually in that moonstone, gets punted there by Iverson. Rex and Jackasm defending it for themselves, and now they kind of collapse again right back in. Iverson still around, MegaZero still alive somehow as well. Jackasm has an ultimate ready. There it is, it's going to go on Iverson. Yo, gets the kill right there. Hafu and MegaZero now fending for themselves. We had Hafu throw at a lighthouse, but he got stuck on something, and now he's going to be dying in a goo. That's not a proper way to die, man.
Oh man, you know what happened? There's one thing, and misplay by Ors, huge misplay. Great play by SK Gaming in general, but MegaZero threw down that goo, right? And then he threw out, I think, a deadly injection, and the Wuju was out. And really, you got to expect an inhibitor to Wuju. If he has it, he had no space, right? And that was the time, that's why he threw the goo MegaZero. But he threw out the deadly injection, Rex Wuju'd it, got on out of that goo, and that's why nobody was treading on that holy ground. As well as a lot of Kunjus were hit, and, you know, Hafu is just sort of playing out in the defensive zone. Here we go, gonna try and space on in. Let's see, gonna maybe get a hit onto Rex. Yep, get that moonstone, very nice job. Jackasm gonna fleet foot, gonna still stay into the fight. He says, hey Rex, come back me up, buddy. Here it is. They're going to go on right now. They're not going to try and hit Rex because they figure he might Wuju. Moonstone right there. Nice job on that clarity. Getting rid of all those debuffs that are on Hafu. Moonburst cross court onto Chip Sign, making sure his cast times are slowed. Going to be putting on the hurt onto Jackasm right now. Mini stun. Punt. Oh, almost got that mace out. And look at that. We are going to see a goo Jackasm forced off into one direction. All projectiles were directed that way as he was trying to walk around. And that is going to make it a 3-2 situation. So good job, you know, getting Jackasm back in that corner and making sure that Rex got Moonstone. They're not really touching him because they don't want that Wuju triggered at any time. So they're mostly going for Jackasm at this point because they know once Kunju's down and Fleetfoot, he really doesn't have many defensive options. And they're good enough to throw clarity when those barriers are on him. Also to have control when that runic shield is on him as well. So it is 1-1 at this point. So Ors on the US servers, 19 MS, 15 MS. And really, SK Gaming is struggling with this ping because, you know, Kunju, instead of being 0.2 seconds, it's going to be inputted as a 0.3 second cast time ability. And that is huge for their composition lineup. They have a lot of Twitch reflex skills. We're going to have to see how they deal with it right now as they are down on the ropes.
Oh, they're down on the ropes indeed, but right now Ors is really striving to get this invite to those grand finals, and they're going to do everything they can in their power, plus, you know, a little bit of a bragging right. Hey, we beat SK Gaming. check us out. I mean, that's what I would do. But yeah, right now, Jackass and Rex going to be laying some hurt down onto Hafu, but Hafu already has that ultimate ready to go. MegaZero has the goo, throws it there onto Chip. That's, oh, good clarity, keeping Chip there as well. Hafu with the Lighthouse and the combo from Iverson is able to take down Jackass, and Rex was kind of frozen there off to the side. We do have the counter goo go out onto Iverson, but two healers are easily going to be able to keep him alive in that. Doesn't even have to get out of that. Rex with the barrier going to be trying his best, but it's really essentially a 2 versus 3, and you have almost infinite hit points at this point with Iverson. Iverson has that Goomba Stomp ready to go onto Chip, and that is a good combo there with Hafu. Big numbers coming out there, big burst, and that's going to put us now 2-1 here for Oars Gaming in the Beyond Gaming 3 versus 3 qualifying cup number 1.
Yep, so, man, so sick. MegaZero, he distracted Chip Cyan. Chip Cyan probably could have done a little bit of healing, probably could have slept, could have helped some odd how if he wasn't being pressured by MegaZero. That goo forced Chip around the corner, slowed him, deadly injection to slow him, make sure that he couldn't get out of the goo, and as soon as he was just about to leave the circle, clarity on the other side of him, knocking him back in the goo, making sure he couldn't get around the corner, couldn't give that barrier to Jackassum, who really needs it as Spearmaster to do all of that damage he is known for. And we're just going to have to see it. Here's a little bit of burst. Oh, a nice chance on that Whirling Blade. Usually when people are in Fleetfoot, that means you're going to use the Whirling Blade. But Hafu being punished at this point. Goomba Stomp. Jackassum not going to be hit during that. And, you know, Kunju, and look at this. They all are collapsing onto Chip Cyan at that point. MegaZero, I don't even know what he was doing, but he is way on top of the TPS charts. And, you know, the unsung hero. I get distracted by some other people, but look at this. He did a nice sleep. Deadly injection. He had a good amount of healing that last round, as well as great damage. 112 Toxic Vial in that 5th round, and doing a, you know, battle Alk style right there. Really, really fantastic play. Don't have to play defensive as Alchemist, as you just saw. MegaZero showing offensive healers can work. And FourCourt, whew, buddy. This has been an exciting, exciting tournament.
Long.
Finals really good. Saw tons of mind games, tons of baiting out of abilities, tons of coordination right there. I challenge all the viewers to try, you know, play their best, learn from these videos. You are going to have replays at this Beyond Gaming Justin TV site, if I'm not correct. And it has been such a pleasure to commentate this. Wow, Oars in first, SK in second. And third place is going to be split between 2 teams, if I'm not correct.
I'm pretty sure they've actually been doing their games right now.
In7
and who's the other team? In7 and Blue?
Blue. Yeah, oh, are we going to be able to watch that?
I'm not sure. Let's find out.